The story of Russia and Ukraine is a long and complex one, stretching back centuries. To understand the present, we must delve into the past. Our journey begins with Kievan Rus, a powerful medieval state that laid the foundations for both modern-day Russia and Ukraine. This shared heritage is the root of many current debates. Over the centuries, the territories that comprise modern Ukraine fell under the control of various powers, including the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth and the Russian Empire. This period saw the gradual divergence of Russian and Ukrainian identities. The 19th century saw a rise in Ukrainian national consciousness, with intellectuals and writers working to promote the Ukrainian language and culture, Olena explained, her tone scholarly. Olena highlights the importance of preserving cultural identity amid empires. The 20th century brought immense suffering to Ukraine, most notably the Holodomor, a man-made famine that decimated the Ukrainian population. This event remains a deep scar in the collective memory of Ukrainians. With the collapse of the Soviet Union, Ukraine finally achieved its long-sought independence. However, the legacy of Soviet rule and close ties with Russia continued to shape Ukrainian politics. The Orange Revolution and the Euromaidan Revolution demonstrated Ukraine's desire to move closer to Europe and further away from Russia's orbit. These events were met with resistance from Russia, culminating in the annexation of Crimea and the war in Donbass. The conflict in eastern Ukraine has claimed thousands of lives and displaced millions. The search for a lasting peace remains a critical challenge, Andriy said, his voice grave. Andriy emphasizes the ongoing humanitarian crisis. Today, Ukraine continues to grapple with its complex relationship with Russia, striving to build a prosperous and independent future. Understanding this history is crucial for navigating the challenges ahead. It's vital for young people to learn about our history, not just from a textbook, but by engaging with the past, the teacher said encouragingly. Student 1 reflected thoughtfully, "By studying history, we become informed citizens. We learn where we've come from and start to shape where we're going." Student 2 added with optimism, "It's fascinating and heartbreaking, but ultimately empowering. Knowing our history makes our future ours to create." Talking about history and its importance, the teacher encouraged young people to engage fully with the past. Student 1 considered this thoughtfully, pointing out how studying history informs and shapes citizens. Student 2 responded with optimism, recognizing history as both challenging and empowering for creating the future. As Ukraine honors its past, it also looks to the future, hoping for peace and a brighter tomorrow. Our nation has endured so much, but resilience is in our spirit. We continue to hope and work for a better future, the visitor said, determined. The fields tell their tale of survival and strength, a landscape that echoes with the dreams of its people. Every harvest is a chance to start anew. We've weathered storms and we've come through stronger each time, the old farmer said, hopeful. Our music, our dance, each note and each step speaks to our shared history, our joys and our sorrows, the musician said proudly. Ukraine is a tapestry of cultures, woven together by our shared hope for unity and peace, the local resident said, with inspiration in their voice. The stars above have witnessed our past and will guide us toward a brighter future, the young mother said gently. As the night sky embraces Ukraine, it dreams not only of what has been, but of what can be. Each sunrise brings new hope. In the vineyards, we find strength and renewal, much like our country, the vineyard keeper said, hopeful. Ukraine, like this vineyard, faces each day with courage and a belief in a fruitful future. Art captures the soul of our journey, teaching us through colors, textures, and tales of resilience, the art curator said, with an artistic tone. These artworks are more than just history. They are reminders of our courage and creativity, a testament to our spirit, the second visitor reflected. This river, like history, flows ever onward. It reminds us that change is constant, and so is our determination, the fisherman said thoughtfully. As the river runs, so too does our endless pursuit of peace and prosperity. The mountains have seen countless seasons of change, yet they stand unyielding, a testament to our nation's spirit, the mountain elder said reverently. In these highlands, stories of resilience are etched in every stone, reminding us of the strength within us. Remember, stories shared over a cup of tea are where our traditions thrive, passed from one generation to the next, the old friend said, nostalgic. In the simple act of sharing stories, we find unity and a celebration of our rich cultural tapestry. The sea, ever-changing yet eternal, is our teacher, offering lessons in patience and perseverance, the philosopher said, philosophical. As the sun sets, it leaves the promise of a new dawn, much like Ukraine's journey towards a brighter future. Our future is ours to shape, built on the solid foundations of our ancestors, the community leader said, with inspiration. I believe we can create change, not just in policy but in hearts and minds, the young activist replied with optimism. These ruins, silent witnesses, remind us of the civilizations that have come before, the historian said, reflecting thoughtfully. Walking among these stones, I feel the weight of history and the hope it offers for the future, the traveler replied contemplatively. Every cup of coffee tells a story. Our conversations here create bonds that strengthen our community, the barista said warmly. It's these small, everyday connections that remind us of our humanity and hope, the regular customer replied thoughtfully. Each product here is crafted with love and a story behind it. We share traditions through our trades, the market vendor said proudly. In these exchanges, tradition and innovation meet, creating the ever-evolving story of Ukraine. Our meals are woven with memories. Each dish tells a story of our journey and resilience, Mother said warmly. I love hearing about the history of our recipes. It makes every bite more special, the child replied with curiosity. Walking these trails, you connect with the whispers of the past and the quiet promise of the future, the hiker said introspectively. These paths, well trodden by many before us, hold the secrets of those who dared to dream. Each year we gather to celebrate the bounty of our land and the hard work of our hands, the festival organizer explained with celebration in their voice. The harvest is not just about food, it's about community and gratitude. This festival is a reminder of our resilience and the beauty of our land, the local farmer said, gratefully. Together, we rejoice in the fruits of our labor and the strength it takes to cultivate them. Every brushstroke holds the weight of my history. Through art, we capture the essence of who we are and the stories we tell, the painter said, passionately. Seeing your work inspires me. It reminds me that art can convey truths that words sometimes cannot, the art student replied, inspired. The village elder said reassuringly, Morning in the village is a song of renewal, each sunrise a reminder of all that's possible with the coming day. The young villager replied with optimism. It's in these quiet moments we find strength and the motivation to keep moving forward. Each note we play, each harmony we achieve, tells the story of our nation's enduring spirit, the music teacher said encouragingly. Music connects us to the past, vibrates through our present, and helps us build a future filled with hope, Student 3 added with enthusiasm. Every handmade piece is created with the stories and traditions passed down through generations, the craftsman said, proud. Here, in these crafted goods, I see the heart and hands of Ukraine, its rich culture and vibrant future, Visitor 3 added with appreciation. The sea teaches us strength and adaptability, ever shaping our lives and dreams, the sailor said in a meditative tone. As the sun rises, it kindles new aspirations within us, a dawn of opportunities and unity. Together we stand, Each voice a ripple for change, a testament to our unwavering determination, the activist leader said with motivation. Through history, voices have risen in the face of adversity, echoing the call for justice. Every word we learn connects us deeper to our roots and bridges us to the wider world, the language teacher explained, educating the students. In each language, there is a new perspective, a new way to understand who we are, Student 4 said, curious about the idea. Through music and art, the city sings its story, alive with the dreams of its people, the street performer said, his voice filled with artistic passion. We become part of something greater, a shared journey woven in the fabric of our city, the passerby responded thoughtfully. In each grapevine, we see the labor of love and the nurturing of hope for a prosperous tomorrow, the winemaker said with inspiration. Our bonds with the land sustain and inspire us, a fertile ground for dreams yet to be realized.